Hey there, I'm Alex. I'm a speech-language pathologist with over a decade of experience working with young children. I'm a specialist in early intervention and neurodivergence. If you've just found me, welcome to Channel Bugaboo. Please subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on all my upcoming content related to language, autism, and neurodivergence. Click that like button if you find this kind of video helpful. Many neurodivergent children struggle to make friends and fit in with their peers. In this video, I'll explain why these challenges occur and what you can do to help your child socialize more easily and authentically. Social strengths. Neurodivergent brains work differently. These kids have their own ways of interacting and thinking. To better understand your child's social skills, start by finding the situations where they do best. By identifying social strengths, you can help your child to use those same talents to improve other interactions. For many neurodivergent people, especially those with autistic and ADHD brains, direct, straightforward communication is easiest. Familiar and predictable interactions allow them to feel comfortable and focus on sharing their insights. On the other hand, muddled messages and new situations may be more challenging for these children to understand and engage with. An autistic child may have trouble following along when someone says one thing but means something else. For many neurodivergent children, restating what you want to communicate in a more direct way makes it easier for them to understand and respond. This is often key for supporting these kids to engage and participate fully in social interaction. Think about the friction points in your child's day. Do they involve ambiguity, figurative speech, or other unclear messages? Try providing more structure and clarity to make it simpler. Many children also benefit from visual supports. Neurodivergent brains also commonly favor specialization. I've worked with many amazing kids who are passionate about their interests. They engage with them at a deeper level than most of their age. As a speech therapist, I've had success by integrating each child's interests into my activities. If your child loves trucks, they're more likely to engage in an activity or conversation about a construction site than a fashion show. By shaping conversations around their interests, you set your child up to have more success in learning and interaction. Kids with more common neurology may struggle to pay attention at the same level to these topics. They might prefer instead engaging with more varied topics on a surface level. Both styles of engagement are valid. Visual aids can be key here. Try having your child and peer work together to write down a list of the topics they want to discuss. Then you can cross off each item once each child feels heard in that area. This helps the conversation to feel more predictable and continue on without getting stuck. Once they have improved in these structured interactions, you can work on fading these supports to build more independence. The double empathy problem. Autistic and other neurodivergent children can struggle to connect with typical peers. I've talked with many caregivers who had concerns about their children's social skills. They score low on assessments designed around the ways that typical brains interact. However, often we see these kids showing amazing strengths in other interactions. This can be confusing for parents in figuring out why their kids are struggling to make friends at school. The answer lies in looking beyond an individual's skills to the way that brains work to build connections and friendships. Empathy is the ability to see things from another person's point of view. It's essential for social interaction. The more different a person's view and situation is from your own, the more difficult it is to understand that perspective and develop empathy. Neurodivergent children have a unique way of thinking, communicating, and experiencing the world. Autistic scientist Dr. Damian Milton suggests that these differences may be why so many of these kids encounter trouble in social situations. It's not a delay in individual skills as much as an issue with the way that both groups relate to each other. We call this the double empathy problem. A holistic approach is needed to help these kids find common ground. Both styles of interaction are valid. Typical children may also need help engaging with someone different. Environments that allow both groups to communicate comfortably and be heard allow them to build their skills and confidence. Brain buddies. It can be very challenging to understand someone who's different from you. Even a child who is curious, outgoing, and charming may be at a loss when interacting with someone who has a different style of thinking. A way that you can help your child ease into more social situations is by setting up opportunities for them to interact with those who have similar neurology. This type of partner allows your child to build their social skills and friendships without having to spend energy masking or parsing different ways of thinking. If you don't know a neurodivergent peer for your child, consider connecting with other caregivers through social media and support groups. This can give you access to many new resources. You could try setting up play dates, game days, or other activities. Observe the differences in how your child interacts with other neurodivergent people compared to their typical peers. Unmasked social events can help you get a better idea of your child's true social strengths. Masking and camouflage. Most traditional social skills instruction has focused on strategies for blending in and doing what's expected by others. The problem with this approach is it really teaches kids that they need to conceal and suppress their true feelings and desires to appease other people. When neurodivergents hide their true selves and feelings for others' comfort, it's known as masking and camouflage. This is a survival technique these kids learn to avoid unpleasant consequences. Many children have expectations of masking so ingrained that they perform it unconsciously. Putting a show on all day on top of normal life can be exhausting. It can contribute to why many neurodivergent children burn out. Some kids might avoid social situations altogether if they don't have the energy to mask. There are different kinds of masking and camouflage. Mirroring is copying what others are doing in a social situation. If your child seems to change their personality based on who they're around, they may be using this strategy to engage with others. Other times, it can look like scripted responses to cover misunderstandings and miscommunication. It can involve what a child is saying, how they act, and even how they express emotions. If you've noticed your child using masking or camouflage, think about why they might feel that's necessary. Observe the ways that they use it, and in what situation your child feels safe to let down the mask and be themselves. Negative emotions from masking can be tricky to navigate, especially for children, so take care when discussing masking with your kid. Help your child to take the lead in their social growth. As a speech therapist, I have some tips for developing more measurable and effective goals. A great place to start is discussing with your child what they want most from social interactions. If they could have one improvement in their social life, what would it be? It could look like inviting over a friend for a game, going on an outing to a favorite location, playing an online game together, or even planning an event or party. Social situations can be stressful for many neurodivergent children, so start with easier to achieve goals that build success towards bigger objectives. By allowing your child to be the guiding force in their own social life, you empower them to feel confident in themselves and avoid expectations of masking. Working with a speech therapist can also be a great way to find achievable goals. Social communication is important for child development, and investing time in helping your child build these skills will set them up for more success and independence in the future. If you're interested in working with me to help your child build realistic, impactful, and rewarding goals, you can schedule a free consultation through my website. I'll show you how to develop a treatment plan that fosters authentic communication in a motivating way. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Was there anything that resonated with you? Do you have any questions about social skills or neurodiversity? Let me know down in the comments. I've got a lot of great upcoming content, so make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and you have those notifications turned on. If you're interested in working with me directly, I have availability for speech and language therapy and assessments through my private practice, Bugaboo Speech Therapy, Inc. I see kids in-home in San Diego and virtually throughout California. Go to my website and set up your free consultation today. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye!